Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to Congregation of Israel on our completion and dedication of the Young Israel Memorial Sefer Torah. Now, some of you already know the story. Some of you may still be confused that many people got an invitation, and when they saw the words Young Israel, they put a circle around it, trying to figure out, is this a mistake? It's Beth Israel, the Torah is Young Israel. What's exactly going on? And a quick explanation. Yes, there was another shul here in Malden named the Young Israel of Malden. We are Beth Israel of Malden. That was the Young Israel of Malden. And after the Young Israel of Malden ceased having minyanim, its president at the time, Mr. Sumner Bevetsky, Olav Shalom, transferred ownership of the building and property to our shul, to Congregation Beth Israel, with an agreement on our part to memorialize Young Israel of Malden. We have done so by naming our shul, Beis Medrash / library, Young Israel of Malden Commemorative Library, and now by dedicating a new Torah as Young Israel of Malden Commemorative Sefer Torah. Young Israel of Malden was established in the 30s and served the Malden Jewish community for over 70 years. The first time that I had a chance to go into the Young Israel of Malden, it really reminded me of the shul that I grew up in. It was small, it was quaint, and when I went in, I could really sense the warmth and the love that was there in that shul. And I learned from those who davened there that it was a lovely, warm shul where hardworking, sincere, and devoted people came to daven, study Torah, and celebrate the Yom Tovim, the holidays, together as one family. A few weeks ago, we observed Rosh Hashanah, the Day of Judgment. Rabbi Moshe Eisman of Baltimore writes that Hashem's judgment is executed from a vantage point which considers all that is the past, the present, and that which still lies in the future. This is because it is our historic function to bring creation to perfection and nudge it towards ultimate fulfillment by means of our actions. This function is spread among all of us until the time of Mashiach. Each individual has his or her specific part to play, and therefore each individual is considered within the context which must take past, present, and future into consideration. This is because one's actions must be judged as either beneficial or chas v'shalom harmful within the structure of sanctity which is to be built by the combined labor of all generations. And it's not just people that have this unique mission, but rather every single thing in this world plays its part, especially when its contribution is holy in nature. Therefore, every shul, no matter where it is or has been located, has its unique mission that no other shul can fulfill. Every shul, no matter where it is located, has brought Jews closer to Torah. Shuls that may not have been expected to have been the source of development of Talmidei Chachamim, Torah scholars, teachers, communal leaders, and sincere, devout Jews who contribute greatly to their communities and pass the light of Torah onto their beautiful families. These shuls have been stationed by Hashem to gather in his children under the wings of the Torah. We thank Hashem for bringing us to this day. We are very honored to be able to pay tribute and honor to the Young Israel of Malden, a pillar of the Malden Jewish community and its contribution to the continuity of the Torah. And what better way to do that than by dedicating a new Torah in its memory? For those of you that belong to Young Israel of Malden, were connected to Young Israel of Malden in some way, we hope you will rejoice in the fact that every time the Aron Kodesh, the Ark, will be opened, the Young Israel of Malden will be remembered. Every time this Torah is read from, the Young Israel of Malden will be remembered. What we have Baruch Hashem accomplished today, and Baruch Hashem have accomplished, and will Emir Hashem continue to accomplish as a shul, is due to the generosity of our donors. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some individuals who have been very generous supporters of our shul in this project and in all our projects. In the name of Congregation with Israel, I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Richard Slifka, Barry and Sandy Goldman, Jim and Colleen Michnick, their son and the rest of their family, and their son Adam and the rest of their family, Bess Stoneberg, Kenny Wintman and his sister Sandra Welks, Jay and Cheryl Lamport, John and Betty Fernern, Carol Cohn, David Gloff, and Harvey Goldman. Thank you to all our contributors. Thank you to all our donors. You've all made the difference in our being able to fulfill our unique mission. I want to take this opportunity to thank our Executive Director, Matthew Garland, for all his hard work for this project and for everything that happens in the shul. I'd also like to thank those who have worked so hard to make today's event possible. My wife, Tova, Dan Betran, Cheryl Lamport, Elka Tova Davidoff, Devorah Zazula, and Jake Wilson. I'd also like to give another thank you to James and Colleen Michnick and their family for shining the crown of the Rimonim. This crown of the Rimonim comes from the Israel of Malden, and for the usage of their truck for the procession outside. The Talmud in Megillah. And thank you, Colleen and Adam, for picking up the sushi. The Talmud in Megillah, Chav Testament Aleph, says, Asitim bate knesiyos bate midrashos, shebebavel sheyikavu, Eretz Yisrael. In the future, all synagogues, all shuls and study halls be transported, reestablished in the land of Israel. May we soon merit to dance all our Torahs to their new locations, of the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu, and Meir B'Yameinu. Amen. Amen. Everyone's attention, please. We are now doing the final letter of the Sefer.